Hey guys, welcome back to PlotsVoice. Today is Saturday, man, and I am so happy that you guys are here, and I can't wait for you to see the Buzzman's cover today for his next influence. Let's get it, baby. Hey guys, welcome back to PlotsVoice. So glad you can make it. Happy holidays if I didn't already wish you one. I'm so glad you guys could make it back here again today to see the Buzzman's cover. It's a great song, man. It's awesome. I just love this song, and he does such an awesome job. So I think you're really going to enjoy this. So at any rate, if you guys haven't been here before, I hope you enjoy the channel. If you do, please subscribe, like the videos. That always means a lot to us when you do, so it's great. For all my long-time subscribers, thank you so much for always being subscribers, and I cannot wait to see you again next week for my last video of the year. Not last video ever, but last video of the year next week on Wednesday, and then after that, the Buzzman will kick off 2021, which I think all of us hope will be a phenomenal year. It can't get any worse, I hope. But at any rate, man, I hope you guys are doing well, happy, safe, and sound, and I will see you guys again here next time on PlotsVoice.
Hey guys, Buzzman coming to you from Penny Lane today, and what is this, week 4 of Influence Month? Yeah, it sure is. My gosh, this has been flying by, and we've been having a blast doing this. It's gonna suck when next week gets here and it's week 5, but you know what? Let's enjoy it while we can. So week 4 of Influence Month means we're playing the number 4 band that influenced us musically. For me, that number 4 band is none other than the Police. Here we go. Look, I even got props. The Police. So quick thing, Stuart Copeland, keyboard. He actually can play 13 different instruments at a professional level. So usually he plays drums, but he can play keyboard, he can play guitar, he can play all sorts of stuff. And in the Police, as they did more and more, he did do more of that. We got, so that's Stuart Copeland. We got Andy Summer, who plays guitar, and we got Sting, or Gordon Sumner, but he's now known as Sting, on bass. And a very talented band. So this album came out in, Outlanders No More came out in 1978. If you look on this, maybe you can see the little white here, and especially on this here, I played the crap out of this album. Didn't play this as much as I played Beatle albums, but I played this one a lot. The very first song that they came out with was Put on a Red Light, Roxanne, put on a red light. They released that first in 78 while they were still finishing up on this album. And you know what happened? Absolutely nothing. Went nowhere. You're like, wait a minute, no, I know, there's more to this. Went absolutely nowhere. They got the album complete, and then they released their next song, which is the one I'm doing today, called I Can't Stand Losing You, which charted and did pretty well in the charts. After that, let's see, they released So Lonely, which did okay, and then they released Roxanne in America. And I remember when this song first came out, I heard it on the radio, and I thought, oh my God, this is one of the coolest songs I ever had, and I was blown away. So I was telling my friends, man, there's this new band called The Police. Gotta check them out. Listen to this song, and they're listening to it, and they're like, this song sucks. I'm like, what? Yeah, this song sucks. I'm like, dude, this is going to be a huge hit. You just wait. It wasn't more than a couple weeks, and Roxanne's playing non-stop on the radio everywhere. And then my friends are, man, you're right. This is a great song. Like I told you, these guys are going to be huge. So Roxanne hit here, and then after it hit here, it got re-released in the UK and then became a hit there. So there you go. So that's a nice little story about the Police. And I'll tell you more about stuff about the Police at the end of this song, because I don't want to spend 10 minutes talking about them, because you're tuned in mostly to hear music. So nice little bit about it. I'll tell you more after. So with no further ado, I Can't Stand Losing You by the Police from 1968. In 3, I'll do this. 3, 2, 1. Called you so many times today, and I guess it's all true what your girlfriends say. you don't ever want to see me again. And your brother's gonna kill me and he's 6'10". I guess you call it cowardice, but I'm not prepared to go on like this. I can't stand losing. I can't stand losing. I can't stand losing you. Can't stand losing you. Can't stand losing you. Can't stand losing you. I see you sent my letters back and my LP records, and they're all scratched. I can't stand the point in another day. If nobody listens to a word I say, you can call it lack of confidence, but to carry on really doesn't make no sense. I can't stand losing. 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 Yes, this is our last goodbye, and you don't care, so I won't cry. And you'll be sorry when I'm dead, and all this guilt will be on your head. I guess you call it suicide, but I'm too full to swallow my pride. I can't stand losing. 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 I can't stand losing you. Can't stand losing you. Can't stand losing you. Can't stand losing you. Can't Stand Losing You by the Police. Week 4 Influence Month. Band number 4 from me. So, I hope you enjoyed that song. I said I was going to tell you some more about the Police. So, first off, the Police, during their career, had 5 albums. Let's see what I say. Outlander's No More came out in 78. Regatta de Block came out in 79. Ghost in the Machine came out in 80. Zendada Mundada came out in 81. And finally, Synchronicity came out in 83. And there's this cool little thing when they were touring, like in 83 or so, they were touring Shea Stadium. And Sting has said that that was his Everest moment. And what he meant by that is it doesn't get better than this. We filled up Shea Stadium. What are we going to do now? Are we just going to do more concerts in stadiums and stuff? For him, he had enough. So at that point, they're on top of the world, kings of the world, huge band. And he walks away, says, I had enough, and starts his solo career, which, if you listen to, Sting, he had a tremendous solo career, but that was the end for the Police. Now the other, and of course he did great, Stuart Copeland did a lot of instrumental stuff on movies and stuff. Andy Summer released a couple albums. Vocally, I'm sorry Andy, but he has a sucky voice, so they didn't do well at all. And then eventually they got back together, had a tour. A neat thing about Sting, which I always talked about, is Sting, in his words, never ever completed a song, not once. He got it to the point where he finally couldn't do any more with it at that time, and then what he says, he just abandoned it. But he was never ever happy. In fact, when they got back together, they were going to do another album. Stuart Copeland hurt himself, broke something, so that stopped, and then they got back together to do the greatest hits. And what Sting wanted to do was redo every single one of those songs, give them a fresh feel. That did not happen. They got to fighting and stuff because, he wanted to do that, the rest they didn't. So they redid Can't Stand So Close to Me, and then that's it. And then the rest was just the regular way they did it before. So that was some interesting stuff on the Police, I thought. Now, back to the song I just did, Can't Stand Losing You. Do you know what that song is about? And I think most of you probably picked that up. I know a lot of you have probably never heard that song before, and you know me, I like to do those hidden gems. But I love this, because when they released this song, you know how back in the day they had, you know, albums that you saw, but they also released singles, little 45s and sleeves. And it was released in a sleeve with this. Now this is Stuart Copeland. He's got a rope around his neck. He's standing on a block of ice. There was a heater that was heating the ice to melt, and it hung him, which is, you know, I can't stand losing you. Basically, if you listen to those last lyrics, you know, I guess this is my last goodbye. You don't care, so I won't cry. You'll be sorry when I'm dead, and all this guilt will be on your head. It's a suicide song. Sting, before he became Sting in the band, he used to be a teacher, a school teacher. So, you know, and he gave that up because he said, I was a school teacher and I could see in 5 years I'd be the headmaster, and then go on and on. He says, that's not what I want to do. So he switched to music. But he had heard a lot of these different things with the students over the years, and he kind of used this to help make this song. Now, of course, cool thing about that song, or bad or whatever, it got banned in the UK for the very reason, because it was about suicide. And if you think about it, there's no way a song like that could come out now without, oh my gosh, the amount of heat it would get, the backlash. So since I sang this song, I'm not glorifying suicide whatsoever. So I would be remiss if I didn't point out that you are not alone. Help is available. National Suicide Prevention Hotline. This is in America. 1-800-273-8255. And you can call the emergency number 911, and they'll connect you to the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. I also Googled this, so pretty much anywhere in the world, there is, if you Google it, you can find a suicide prevention line that you can call. So if you're, especially now, I found the song was kind of appropriate because there have been, you know, with especially I live in America, and there have been a lot of suicides going on because people, this year has been horrible, and it's been bleak, and a lot of people have lost everything, and they felt like they had no place else to turn, and so they killed themselves. Well, as they say, suicide is not the answer. So I wanted to sing this song to talk about this, open that up real quick, and then say, you know what? If you're feeling like you can't go on, please call the hotline. Talk to your friends. Talk to your family. This was the one thing he's saying in the song, which I thought was very, very important. He says about where nobody's listened to him. Nobody listens to a word I say. You know, and that's what a lot of people feel like. They're lost, and no one will listen to what they said, and so they feel like they don't have any out. So, please, if you're feeling down and depressed, talk to somebody. Heck, if you're listening to this and you're thinking about it, send me a message, because I read every little comment that people said, and you know what, talk to me. We'll chat, and you know, please don't do that, because suicide, I always tell people, suicide is a very selfish thing. Please don't get mad at me, but what it is it ends your problem, but it haunts your family for the rest of their lives, where they start wondering, what could I have done? How did I not see the signs? Blah, blah, blah. So, and that's all I'm going to say about that. But I just wanted to mention that because I sang the song, so I'd be remiss if I didn't say that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this song. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed my performance, please leave me a nice little comment. I had a little echo stuff going on today. I like that little that feedback, so I use that today because I always like to change stuff up a bit. And let's see. Oh, and for those people that are just tuning in, or the people that have been tuning in a lot and you haven't done it yet, why don't you go ahead and, hey, give me and Plots that Christmas present. I love doing this. Click and click that subscribe button. As always, Plots drops a new song on Wednesday. I drop a new song on Saturday. So until next time, peace out, live long, and prosper.